Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. My name is Pebble. Let me introduce the stream. We are playing HD Poker. This is what we do. I'm a streamer. I stream video games. How you doing? We're jumping right into the action today. Normally, you're going to get a song. You're going to get a little amp up, a little introduction, and then we play games, and then we do an outro. Today, because it's HD Poker, and the reason we do it this way is because there's things called lobbies. Now, if I'm streaming the game Fortnite, I'm not gonna do this. I'll do the intro and then because that's a different thing. But with poker, it takes quite a while, as you can see here. I have another game keyed up here, or is it queued up? Queued or keyed? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in a big way. Got an interesting week ahead of us. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Today's sponsor. Did I say sponsor? We don't have a sponsor. Don't get excited. But the show is not sponsored by Pure for Life. Which is water. And I bought this water. And look at these little cute little bottles. I ordered it on Amazon. Thank God for Amazon. I was running out of water for the week. I have to take a lot of water to work. Some people know, some people don't. I'm a security guard. So I go to work on the weekends. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I try to recover on Sunday night, and then Monday we come in here and we do a little streaming. We try to wake up. I think we're doing fine. We have a big week ahead of us, though. So, maybe. Because, well, it's always a big week, right? But tomorrow we go to the courthouse. To the municipal court. And I don't know, we were basically given in the mail a summons about 2 months ago, which I appreciate. It was a pretty good heads up. I remember when I got the letter, I was like, what? Wait, what? Court? Huh? Like, I don't know why I was panicking. Like, dude, you've been outside of your house before. Relax. You're going to be fine. Plus, downtown, I've worked downtown before. One of my security jobs I worked downtown at the Benaroya. Now I can say it because I don't work there anymore, but at the Benaroya Hall, which is where the orchestra hall is, I used to work there. I used to work there as a security guard. So I've been there a million times, a zillion times. And ladies and gentlemen, now we're playing two games. Let me introduce the games. We never really did, and we'll pop right in. Then we could talk a little bit more freestyle. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, here's what it is. You're ladies, you're gentlemen. Let's keep it away from each other. Just kidding. All right. The name of the game. The name of the game is HD Poker. It's a free game. This game is Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em, I won't get into the whole thing of how Texas Hold'em works. It's a pretty easy game to figure out. I still struggle, actually, on the betting. Like, I'm not really sure, like, how you bet what? You bet around twice? Is that what it is? I mean, like, the whole thing of being, like, a dealer. Like, the thing about me actually playing real, like, poker at a poker casino or something, that scares the shit out of me because for some reason it just does. It does. I've actually played poker before in tournaments back in the day when it was hot. And like in 2004, 5 maybe. And Texas Hold'em was the rage. It was probably more like 2003-ish. And we had a computer back then, so we were playing online. It was still legal to play online. They made it illegal to gamble, so they got rid of all those poker sites. But anyway. The game is Texas Hold'em. It's a pretty easy game to figure out. It's 3 cards get dealt face up, and then it's 1 card, and then it's another card. You're dealt 2 cards originally face down. Nobody can see what each other has. They can just see the cards that are face up, which makes it kind of cool. It's kind of a mysterious game, you know? We have a good hand here on the right. And now we're looking at, we have 2 tournaments running. We have an 850K tournament on the right and a 200 million big tournament on the left where we have 2 threes. And that's a good intro. I have a little bit of a headache right now, so I'm going to take a couple aspirin. This is not sponsored by the way, we played... Okay, we lost that hand, but I thought it was a good try, though. Because I thought 10s maybe was the best hand on that table. This stream is not sponsored. This stream is not sponsored by ibuprofen. But if they want to sponsor me, they could. Because I like it. It's good for, like, swelling, minor swelling, headaches. In my case, I just overused caffeine yesterday. I have to sort of do something about that. I don't know what to do about it. The thing is, guys... Hey, guys! You see, the thing is this. Well, you see, the thing is this. There we go. I have to use caffeine. I didn't want to fold that. I have to use. It's okay though. I had to take that aspirin. I have to use a lot of caffeine on Sundays. Basically, here's my situation, and I'm sorry if anybody's heard this before, but when I wake up, and you're going to hear it again and again and again. When I basically Saturday morning, I get home at 2:30 in the morning. And it's pretty close to 2:30 because I live really close to where I work. So, oh, there we go. On the right-hand side, the game is always the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen. More important than the story. We have aces on the right-hand side table. We're trying to make something happen there. That's looking like that's going to be good for us. So I'm excited about that because we need something to pop over on the right-hand table. Somebody bet 26K. Another person is in 26K. That's very good. We have 8s on the left table. I will call that. I think this hand, we're going to play this hand as if we have the best hand here. Obviously, I'm trying to get my value. Fold that hand. Show that I had an 8. All in with the ace. He has ace 3, but he has 2 pair. And I get the king. Very lucky king. Very lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. And I know it was lucky, but that's the game. And it was a really smart play. The guy had ace 3. I had ace king. I mean, obviously, I'm set up to win that. You know what I mean? It's one of those hands where that guy could sit there and be like, anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that guy could sit there. All right. But the thing is, he could... Okay. All right, we have 10s on the right-hand table. It looks like we have kings here. We could win a big pot here on the left table as well. There we go. Nice pot. We're up to 200. We started at 200. We have 209 million. That's very good. Somebody's betting pretty big here, so they must have jacks. That's my guess. So maybe they have jacks and 9s. That's what I figured they were going to do. I'm going to have to fold this. Because I'm pretty sure they have a jack there. The left-hand table could fold. So, week on Saturday night, actually it's Saturday morning, right? So Friday night, it turns into Saturday morning, and then Saturday morning we get home, and it's 3 in the morning. I'm sorry, Saturday night, Sunday morning. So this is what I'm talking about. Here's what we're talking about here. Back to the game. Back to the game. We're still in the game here. That's 32,000. I think he's probably got a flush draw. I'm going to fold that. Smart fold. We're doing good on the right-hand table. You know, we're doing good on both tables, actually. Like, we're tranquilo, you know, we're hanging tight. So on Sunday morning, I get home from a 10-hour shift, and I go to sleep, and I got to get up at 10 in the morning. So my goal is to try to get into bed by 4 a.m. and try to get 6 hours of sleep. Now, most people would go, 6 hours, what's your fucking problem? Well, after a 10-hour shift on your feet, it's a lot. And it's actually 2 shifts that we had done in a row, Friday and Saturday. So Sunday morning, I'm getting home at 3. I'm trying to go to sleep. Thankfully, this time I did a good job because that's where caffeine comes into the picture. Because on Sunday, get home, thankfully I was able to get to sleep at 4 because I was really tired. And then I got up at 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's about 6 hours of sleep. And, you know, you get up a couple times, got to pee. It's hard to get back to sleep sometimes, but I was beat. So I had no problem, you know. I was in that zone where I was like, thank you for the sleep time, God. God, thank you for the sleep. God, oh my God, thank you for this. I mean, just you in every moment you enjoy. And I started meditating again, which I stopped doing for a while. I don't know why I stopped doing it. It's a breathing meditation. That's all it is. It's just breathing. It has nothing to do with like hunga bunga diggy biggy bang bang, you know, anything like that. Not that doesn't work. Do your thing. But for me, it's breathing, and I did like a lot of breathing meditation this weekend, which helped. And then, so Sunday let's finish this story. I guess we're taking our time. We got somewhere to go. We got no rush here. And let's enjoy a little energy drink while we tell our story and play our poker. Delicious. Monster energy drink. Makes you do the cat thing. You know the cat thing? Alright, 30K. Like a cat fur ball. So Sunday, I sleep. I get my 6 hours of sleep. And I go to work and do another 10-hour shift. And I'm exhausted. Just the whole day. I mean, I feel some kind of good energy, but I'm beat. And I just go hard on the caffeine, man. I drink tea before I get there. I take 3 pieces of gum that day. And when I say gum, not everybody knows about this, but there's something called military energy gum, which is a caffeinated gum, which I recommend, by the way. This stream is not sponsored. We're throwing everybody out there. Everybody is not sponsored. Everybody's not sponsoring us, and that's very obvious. But military energy gum really is great stuff. And it's used by soldiers who have to work long shifts, and they actually have to stay alert. So I use it. And I'll take it, you know, it's every 3 hours I'll take it. It's a 10-hour shift. I figure give myself like an hour or two to like chill at work, like chill without the caffeine. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. We have a nice looking hand on the left here. We lost a player. We lost 2 players on the right table in a massive exchange. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. We need a 3 on that table. He bets 40K. We will bet. There's the 6. We have 6s and 5s. We do have a flush on the big table. We're just gonna check it. 40 million. I'm sure they have a flush too. They have a better flush than us, and we lose a big hand on the left-hand table. Right-hand table, here we go. We won a hand on the right-hand table though. And let's take a look at the right-hand table real quick. This was our right-hand table. Underneath on the left, as you can see, we won with 6s and 5s, which was what we figured we probably would. It was hard. It was a little like a lot going on there at once, but that's fine. Big things are happening on the left-hand table right now. Big hands are happening. Ace 9 4-4. It's kind of fun to win with a low pair when you're playing. Oh, there's another 4. It's kind of cool to win with that low pair when you're going against an ace 9. Very nice play. And we lose a player, and we're sitting with 123 million on the left-hand table, which is the lowest amount of chips at that table, which is okay. It's a nice table. Both tables are cool. We haven't even acknowledged the cool-looking tables. But yeah, so caffeine is something that I'm trying to... I'm actually doing well on it. I don't fuck around too much with it, like, obviously... But I know how to do it. I obviously, you see, I'm not chugging it. And yeah, man, like, there is such a thing as recovery from caffeine, because we took a piece of gum every 3 hours. I needed it, you know, I wouldn't have done it unless I needed to. We're going to play Queen 10 on the left-hand table. The antes are pretty high now, up to 24 million. 12 million and 24 million, rather. Queen 10. Looking for a jack here. Looking for a jack. We're heads up on the right-hand table, just like that, with 6-6. I like my chances here, but this guy's been a powerhouse, so I don't know. There's the 6. Looks like we're going to win that one. And just like that, we're up 1.93 million, and we're actually going heads up against 3.66 million. Metzger Cali, looks like it's their name. He's all in. I'm folding because I just didn't have a great hand there. And on the left-hand side, we've got Bupkis, 0, zilch. And we lose to a pair of 3s. The right-hand table, we go all in, which, because I thought he was just going to just keep going all in, so I just went all in. Excuse me. And the thing is, like, when you're doing caffeine the way I was doing it, I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty careful about it. I'm way more careful now about it. When I first got the gum, I was really careful, and then I kind of went gung-ho. And then I realized, you know what, we have to be careful. We have to be careful with caffeine. So, but Sundays, it's just really tough to be careful because oh, now let's take a look. All right, we've completely talked about caffeine. I feel good about it. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the action is real. The action is alive. Right-hand table, heads-up game. He bets 100K. I don't think he has jack shit, really, to be honest with you. I'm all in on this table where on the left-hand table, I'm fighting for my life, basically. But it looks like I'm in good shape. He has... So the right-hand table is kind of in command here. And he feels pretty good. You can tell he just thinks he's the shit. It's good because I want to beat people like that. But on the left-hand table, a new development has happened here. We have 162 million... And we're breathing deep. And we have 142 million at the left table. That's tough. That is tough. Metzger Kali, to me, looks like they're going to keep raising and being a jackass. And I'm hoping I can catch something, but they're going to keep raising, I can tell, because they're just going to try to bully me around. I already know their game plan. I can already see what they're doing because they have 4.5 million, and that's where it feels good to beat people this way. If I can beat this guy, I really want to beat this guy because I don't like being bullied. I don't like being bullied at the table. And now we're going to limp in with 10-10 on the right table, and this could be the hand that humiliates Metzger Kali. Because Metzger Kali thinks that they're going to fucking fuck with me, and they're not going to fuck with me. You want to fuck around? Find out, pal. Go ahead. 240k? Yeah, you don't know, do you? I got 10s. Queen 7 is a very good hand. And it's likely that they were just going to win anyway, but it's fine. We did good. We came in second place. I don't like I hate the fucking. I hate losing when I'm that close, but that's good. You know, I'm glad that I hate losing. There's times in my life where I've been like, I don't care, whatever, and with some things it's okay, but with I like to have that competitive fire. You know, I mean, obviously you can hear me. I sound tired. I am tired. But I still got the fire. And that fire is going to wake me up. And we're waking up right now, man. We're waking it up. Besides, I'm not the kind of streamer. The good thing about me is I'm not the kind of streamer that I'm not a Jinxie. And when I say that, I'm not putting those people down. Jinxie, Kai Cenat, these guys, they yell. They yell, they scream. There's actually many streamers who rely on that. It's, I think people feel like they can't hold people's attention unless they're yelling. If you notice a lot of I don't know who you are or how you feel. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. Everybody is going, this is an interesting hand to go all in with. I have 6-6. I think we're probably going to lose here, but it was a very good effort. We need a 6 to stay alive. We lost. It's too bad. We did such a great job at this table, but we lost. And I've lost a lot of money. It's not real money, but I've lost a lot of money in this game the last couple of days, but it's just been too much fun, and I'm okay with it. It is what it is. And that we're very early in it, 22 minutes in it. Let's put a little music on. Let's take a little break, a little motivation break. Let's relax a little bit for a minute, and we'll get back into the game. We will try to get into some lobbies so we can start some games. You want to start some? There's going to be some, and that's how you do it. I don't know. But yeah, there's been some cool things to talk about, actually, while we're waiting to get into these other tables. So we got 2 tables that we're waiting to get into now. And there's a couple cool things to talk about. Let's do... I'll tell you what I like. I like jazz. So... That's a little too... I hate that. Come on, give me something. Give me some fucking jazz. Come on, man. Give me like a 3-man piece. 3-piece jazz. Yeah, man, come on. Hey, man, come on. That's not what I want. Stop it. Oh, it's a trio. Is what yeah. Trio jazz, 2 hours of trio jazz. The problem is, it's really pussy. Like, I need something a little less pussy. Just energy is what I need. But non-copyright, man. I need non-copyright jazz. So we'll just do this. So let's talk about, as we're waiting for games, and we are getting very close here. So, Facebook. I want to talk about that. It's very interesting. Hey, so this is what I need. Let's get it up. Let's wake it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a break to wake. Break to wake. We're going to wake up with the right hand. Then we're going to wake up with the left hand. All right, stop. That's too much. That's too much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the table. Back at the table. I'm sorry that you had to see that. That's embarrassing. You can just edit. We're going to edit that out. Don't worry. We're going to edit it out. You're not going to see that. You're going to see it. Oh, you're going to see it. I might edit in stuff. Richard Simmons is edited in. Picture of him going like this. So let's talk about Facebook as we play the game. And we're going to do much better this time. We're going to do much better this time. That's my mantra. We're going to do better. We're going to do better. I'm actually in very good spirits. I'm excited about, before we talk about Facebook, I'm excited about tomorrow because I realize it's not really work for me. It's not a job. That's the thing I don't like doing on a day off where you have to go to work, a work-related thing. This is a courthouse, so it's a little different for me. I'm really hoping I don't have to, because it's a jury summons, so I'm hoping I don't make the juror cut, and I'm going to do everything I can to sort of let these guys know, like, guys, I got, like, a job and stuff, like, I don't really want to do this, right? This isn't a good time in my life to do this. Like, you guys could have summoned me, like, during the pandemic. That would have been a better time, but, like, I don't make a lot of money. I'm sad. I'm just going to make up a lot of stuff. Like, Michael Jackson died. They're going to be like, yeah, Michael Jackson died a long time ago. I know, but he's dead. It's terrible. I don't know what to do. And I just found out he might have messed with some kids. Just keep talking about Michael Jackson might get me out of jury duty. I think that might be the way to do it. Why does he keep talking about Michael Jackson? This is what the jurors, this is what the judge will say. Can we have a conference? The judge will have a conference with the two lawyers, and then they'll, like, go in a private room, and they'll be like, this fucking one guy, we got to get him out of here. Why? Because he clearly wants to go. I know, but if he talks about Michael Jackson one more time, I'm going to lose it. But I am excited about that. Now we can talk about Facebook. So Facebook, I get very excited about Facebook because I love Facebook for this reason. It chills me out. My Facebook, there are some things that trigger people, right? I don't let myself get triggered, so I don't go where it's triggering, right? But Facebook is the opposite of trigger for me, because I go to cat groups, dog groups, squirrel groups. I'm not kidding. I have a squirrel group. Animals, pets, happy stuff. So that when I go on my Facebook, I know that if there's a notification, it's a good notification. It's about something cute. It's about something fun. It's about something where I go like this. It's like a dump. It's like I'm dumping. It's like I'm dumping testosterone. Not that I have a lot to give away, but like I've got enough probably. It's a dump. That's what I'm making this up. I don't know if that's what's happening. And so all of a sudden I get a notification. He gets a notification from someone that I haven't talked to in a really long time, and someone that I thought didn't. Well, it's not that I didn't think they didn't like me. I kind of knew they didn't really. Like, at the time, they were very hostile. I was friends with them at one point, and the reason that I knew them was because I dated their sister, right? So obviously, if they're not, maybe the good thing about people like not supporting me, because no one supports me in my life, they will never watch this because no one thinks I can do anything, I guess. Or I guess no one cares about, or maybe they just don't like streaming, in all fairness. But so I was friends with this person. That's a big bet. 3.2 million on the right side. By the way, 200 million tournament on the right, 850K tournament on the left. Aces, I think it's a lot. 3.2 million is not a big bet. It's a small bet. If this guy was betting bigger, I'd be a little bit more nervous. But now that I'm thinking about it, if he's representing eights, there's the 5. That's a very lucky for us. So now we're betting over the top now. And I think we can beat anything he has. And I'm going to go aggressive. And I'm going to go big bet. I think he's going to take that. And I think we're going to beat him. And we did. I don't know what... He had 8s. Okay, he had 8s the whole time. So we got lucky on that one. And that was exactly kind of what I thought was going to be. That was an interesting hand. We don't really have time. The thing is, when we're playing 2 tables... Yeah, when you're playing 2 tables, you don't have time to fuck around. We have jacks, 3 jacks on the right table. We're going to bet big. And we're going to fold on the left table. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 jacks. 3. We're betting very big here. And we'll show that we had a 2. We don't want to show what we had. But we're doing well, and we need to do well on the right table. We got to start winning here, guys. Let's try to win both of these games here. So... I'm Facebooking. I'm looking at my Facebook and I get a notification, and it's this person who I used to be friends with, and this person, I dated their sister. Now, I became friends with the sister years later. I dated the sister in high school. So years later, I become... This is back in like maybe 2010, maybe 2014. I become friends with this girl that I was dating in high school. And I realized very quickly that she's a cunt. And that she's always kind of been a cunt, but I never really realized how much of a cunt she was. When I say she's a cunt, I want to explain that a little bit. Because it's really, throwing the C word around is a very, I realize, serious thing. To a lot of people, like, dude, you're calling that girl a cunt. Like, what the fuck, man? What did she do? And if some of those people... Because I'm Facebook friends with, like, her family, basically. And I don't know if they have the heart to agree. They'd probably be like, don't say that shit on... But I'm not saying her name. And this is like, I'm being myself on this stream. So I will say what the fuck I want to say. You have to do that, guys. I mean, I have to do that. So that's good. That's a good setup. Let's continue to play the game here. We'll get back to the story. Big bet on the left. I don't like that bet. I'm going to fold. On the right, let's continue the hand. There's nothing really pairing the board for us. There's nothing happening. That's a big bet, and of course we're going to fold that. Big play happening on the right-hand table, left-hand table, ace-10. And we've got a flush draw on the left table. And on the right table, we're limping in with king-9. 200K. We did not make our flush, but we're pot committed at this point. I go all in. I'm probably going to lose that table on the left there. And I kind of want to. I mean, we're just not playing well. It's just not going well. We have to call this. We have king-9. I'm kind of glad we can focus now on one table. And let's take a look at that table. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big hand here. This is a very big hand. We have king and 9. And we're going to make a nice bet here. We're going to make a big bet for 84 million. And we get a couple suckers in there. This is not good for us. This is actually quite bad for us. They probably have the flush. I'm pot committed. And at this point, I feel like, what else do I fucking do? And I think we're okay with the 2 pair. And it would... Listen, very well played by Van Pebble there. I didn't think they had the flush, and now we can do this, where we can do a replay. It just didn't feel to me like they had the flush. So the table on the right, we're folded. Let's take a look at the replay here. We had king 9, we had 2 pair. Boom, like we flopped the 2 pair. On the flop, we flopped it. And this guy had something, and that's a nightmare for this guy because he's fucked, and I know it, and I feel good about it, but I feel bad now looking back. And then, of course, the person on the left gets sucked in as well. So there's really nothing on the board they could have that can beat 2 pair king and 9. I mean, that's a nice 2 pair, unless they have ace something, ace 9, maybe they have ace, you know. But no. And that's where it gets out of control. And at that point, now the club comes up. I'm thinking he could have 2 clubs, but he wasn't originally playing for the flush. So I feel pretty safe that he doesn't, but he could have it. He got luckier things have happened. And then, boom, we win that hand with a nice 2 pair. Nice replay, Van Pebble. I like to do the replays. It really does help me, actually, and I think it's a nice little thing to do. It's a nice thing on this website. By the way, this is a free site. The name of the site is called HD Poker. It's free. Guys, I'm not making any money off of this. I set up this site years ago with a pal of mine. He took everything from me. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I did not do that. I did not. No, this is a free website. I make no money off it. It's not like they called me and were like, hey, sponsor, and there's no sponsors. Speaking of no sponsors, let's take a sip of our non-sponsored Monster energy drink. And we're going to keep it at 1 table right now. Playing 2 tables is fun, but it is a little more challenging. And eventually we're going to play with 3 or 4 tables. And that's just going to be like this. You're not going to have any story time, and that's fine. I mean, I don't have to tell stories. It's not like that's not why we do this. But it fits in well with this game. With this game, you could tell stories. There's a lot of folding and stuff. When you're waiting for a table, sometimes it's a good time to like tell a story. So let's continue our story. So basically what happens years ago, about like 2010, ex-girlfriend, I'm not sure if she hit me up or I hit her up. Probably I hit her up. And I just was being friendly with her, and she still looked good, and I guess it was a flirty thing, but I really had no intentions of like trying to get back or anything. But I could tell she thought that I did. So she was like playing me basically. So what happened was, the ex-girlfriend, I started talking to one of her sisters who I'm still friends with. Again, like if they saw this, this would ruin everything. But thankfully, no. Number one, I like to tell my stories and be myself. And number two, like nobody watches my stuff, so there's no risk. And if it does, it does. It'll be another good story I could tell. What can I tell you guys? You know, I'm a loner in this world. You know. So ace 8, kings and 8s. If he bets anything, we're folding. So we have 8s and kings. He might have a flush here. If he makes a soft bet, I'll go with it. If he checks it along, I might bet something just to see what he's got. I want to get a little something off of him, and I got a lot of money, so I'm going to bet like 20 mil. What does he got? Didn't have anything. We'll show what we had. So that's a nice hand there. It's a nice hand. We're maintaining where we are around 600 mil. 14 mil he's going in. I feel comfortable putting another 8 million in there. Queen 9. King 3 10. 9 10. We need a jack here. Going for the straight. Oh yeah. There's the 8. 8, 9, 10. Still need the jack. And we did not get anything there. And so I'm expecting someone to bet something here. Because someone has to have something. At least an ace would be the, like, card, I guess. There's a 3 and a pair of 3s. I guess Fendi thought maybe somebody would bet. Oh, King 10. That's a very nice hand. So maybe God, like, thought, oh, God, like, went all in. That's why they couldn't bet more. They probably would have kept betting. So, Queen 3. We are going to fold. We've been playing a lot of hands. Let's sit out. And so, the girlfriend, I see her, but I get more excited about my girlfriend's sister. Because my girlfriend's sister, I knew her when I was 19 or 20, and she was a little girl. She was like 4 years old. And she was a sweet little girl, and I really loved that little girl. So I was like, hey, I miss you. And so I became friends with the girl I dated years ago, like 20, 30 years ago, and the sister. And then another sister came into the picture, and then she, all of a sudden, I'm friends with everybody. So I realized very quickly that the ex-girlfriend is a cunt. And the reason she was a cunt, because she was trying to, she was basically, taking stuff that I was saying to her. She was, saying it to her little sister. And her little sister didn't know any better, so her little sister was kind of bringing stuff up to me that I had said to her, and it was kind of a sneaky thing, and then it just was getting creepy, and I just said, you know what, fuck you, Jen, and I fucking... fuck you, chick. And I was like, Jam, what's her name? Jammers. Fuck you, Jammers. Jam. Her name was Jam. Her name was Jem. She was truly outrageous at one time. So, truly, truly, truly outrageous. So, I just was like, fuck you, cunt. And then I stopped following her, but I kept being friends with the little sister. So anyway, years have gone by since that happened. That was 2000 and it was either 10 or 14 around. I'm unclear. Probably closer to 2014. And so you look at it's 2025, so it's 10 years, 11 years, and I still haven't talked to the idiot. But I'm really, really close with the sister. And all of a sudden, this is 10 years later. And by the way, it got messy with the other sister too, because there was another sister. So there were 3 sisters. I'm sorry if I was confusing. There was the girlfriend, a little sister, and then another sister who was an older sister who was really a cool chick when I knew her, and she was very intimidating, and she is a tough chick, and she's just kind of it's scary, and she ended up kind of bitching me out, making me feel like shit, and I think she stopped following me. So this is 10 years ago. I get all of a sudden I get she wants to be friends on Facebook. And I figure, things are going well with the little sister. We're good friends. The little sister's married and stuff, and I really enjoy being part of, seeing what she's up to and stuff. So what happens is now I'm friends with this person I don't know. I barely knew when I knew her because I was dating her hot little sister, and she was hotter than the sister, but intimidating. And so now I find myself, when I talk to her on Facebook, I'm tiptoeing. I'm putting my foot in my mouth. I'm nervous. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm a 50-year-old man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big hand here. We have jacks, and now we have another jack, and now we just want to try to get everybody all in. That's all we want to do right now. We want to get everybody all in. So I will call the 3.92. We have quads. I don't think there's anything that could possibly beat us at this point. So we're going to start betting as much as we can to try to get highway robbery in this thing. I think he's going to fold, though. If he's a smart man, he'll fold. And there's the quads, ladies and gentlemen. And when you get quads, you just got to thank the quad god. Thank you, quad god. The quad god. quad. Oh my quad. Things are good. We're looking good. Everything's looking good. Any streamer worth his weight in gold? Is that how it goes? Any streamer worth his weight in gold. We'll check to make sure that his microphone is still working. We'll check to see that his audio. We'll check to see that his video is working. We'll check to see how long he's been streaming for. That's a good streamer. So now whenever I talk to this person, oh, we lost another player. I get really nervous, and I finally got to a point today where I was like, dude, we gotta just be honest, like, let them know. Like, I'm very, like, you were the cool older sister. That's why I'm so nervous. Like, I didn't say I was nervous, but I was like, you know, because I apologized like 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? It was just like this, and I can feel it, and I'm sure they feel. People feel when you feel stuff. I'm starting to realize as I get older, people can feel it too. They may not say it, but they feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's going hard in the paint. Fendi going hard with 205 million. I'm going to sit and pretend like I'm going to think about it, but I'm definitely folding. There's no question here. I want him to feel the pins and needles, but that was a very nice hand. Well played. 365. And I don't think they were bluffing there. I think they did have something. It was a very good play. And we will fold. We have 4 players left in the game here. This is a great game. This is a really quality game. Having fun here. Folding 8-6. So finally what I did was, like I said, oh, there's neighbors across there. Hey, neighbors. Hey, those people are watching us. Hey, those people are watching us. Nosy neighbors. So now we took down a $50 million nice pot because he didn't have anything. We have King 9, 25 million small blind, 50 million is a large blind. This is a lot of money. This is going to make highway robbery think hard about coming in or not coming in. We will call that. 8, 9, 10 jack. Looking for a 7, 8, 9, a 7 or a queen. There's the queen. We have the straight, but we're going to play it like we don't. I will bet 50 million. That should have them folding, I'm sure. 50 million is a very nice bet here, but I'm sure they're going to fold that. If they don't have it, they probably had nothing. Like, if they had something, maybe they would have. And so finally I just said, like, I apologize, and they said, which was really nice, they said, never apologize. And then they said that. They Facebook texted, never apologize. And I thought, oh, I'm coming across like a little bitch. And I need to fucking at least own it and let them know why I feel why it's so awkward, because they feel it too. I mean, people can feel things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, forget about the feelings speech. Ace Jack 6-6, sudden death for one of these players here, I think. Probably yellow. Let's see what we got here. The 6s do not hold up this time. It is a flush. I don't think. Hold on a second. Let's not confuse things. Let's stay at the table here. This is a big hand here. We're all in at this hand. Fendi got fucked on that one. Fendi got fucked on that one. They fucked themselves. That wasn't my fault, really. and I'm going to let these guys play this out between these two players. And both players, nice chunk of change, man. I mean, that's a good chunk of change. We started at 200 million, so to be at 200 million still is a nice accomplishment. He's got a nice chunk to work with. The blinds are quite high. Quite. King 2 versus Ace 2. There's the ace. There's the king. We need a king, basically. And that's going to level the playing field a little bit. Van Pebble loses a big one there. But it was a good risk. I felt that was a good risk. And I'm even going to play this hand just to show that I'm a strong player. Even though 6-4 is terrible. But I think if we could somehow pull this off, which I don't think this one will be able to pull off. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't have anything here. That was just a heads-up move, but probably a bad idea. Probably not the smartest. Definitely not the smartest play. All right. So it's leveling out a little bit here, but we're doing good. Everybody's doing quite well here. We're all doing great. Even highway robbery is still in this thing. It's a 3-man game here. There's the 9. This could be a disastrous. If I get, I'm feeling kind of strong right now. I'm going to go all in with 9s and kings. And he has the king. Ladies and gentlemen, we got lulled to sleep. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If I was by myself right now, I would fucking quit this game in the middle like a little fucking bitch. And I think the thing is, Van Pebble is learning that there's some things that he's a little weak at. I have weaknesses, and I will expose it right now. I will expose it, because I'm trying to get over it. I want to get over this weakness. My weakness is ex-girlfriends, sisters, and poker pots, poker hands, or games in general that I'm losing, where I become a poor loser. Don't be a poor loser. I'm actually a good loser. I'm good at losing. Not that that's a good thing. But we were the hot guy, and now we're not the hot guy anymore. This is literally our life on the line here. Although we've done quite well. Look, if we come in third here, okay, we're going to split this pot. This is good, though. This is a good split pot here. I like this. So we got 118 million. I have come back from big ones, but I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from this one. Because every hand is just going to be like this, where it's going to be like, oh shit. Like, because the antes are so big, we have to kind of go in every time. So we've got king 6, he's got 6-5. I would say unless a 5 pops up. 7. All right. There it is, folks. As soon as you say it, I would say, the thing about we won 200 million. That was actually well played. We did a great job there. We should feel good about ourselves. We did a fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we play a bonus stream. We did a great job with poker. I feel like we did what we were going to do there. Third place is nothing to feel bad about. We are going to play a bonus stream of a game called Fortnite. We will play multiple runs of Fortnite. It's a nice little side thing. I think people are probably sick of Fortnite, but as a side game, I think it's cool. And I'm not sick of it. I didn't play it very much. We're just going to take a minute to just kind of sort of let ourselves... let's let the stream breathe a little bit right now. Let's let the stream breathe. Let's give it a breather, and then we'll come back and we'll play it. We're not going to go anywhere, but let's take a minute, even though this sounds like game show music. And I would say probably I do have a weakness. I think when I was a kid and I was dating this girl from high school, that I was obviously a pussy. I was definitely going for the hot chick thing, which is a problem. Because there was a lot of red flags that this girl was a cunt. And the reason that I say she's a cunt is not because I'm attacking, like, she was a cunt to me. I don't know, as, like, maybe she treated other people well, but, like, she cheated on me during the relationship. She was like, just backstabby, kind of talking behind my back always. And she definitely tried to play me for money during the COVID. COVID was, they were giving out like money like it was like Tic Tacs during COVID. And your pal Van Pebble here was a recipient of those COVID Tic Tacs. So we took the Tic Tacs and then we went to the train station by Tommy, who took 10 trains to the Taliban in Texas. This girlfriend was probably too good looking for me. You know, if I was really honest about it, she was very attractive. I was a new kid in high school, my senior year, and she was the hot chick. And she fell for me and I fell for her, and then she realized that she also liked being hot and liked fucking other guys, I guess. It was fine, it was high school, who cares? But years later, I realized she was a poison apple. But, I finally realized I'm strong. And I really am. I'm strong enough to withstand that psycho bitch. But the sister, I wasn't strong. And I'm not saying that the older sister was a psycho or a bitch, but she was like, I don't think that, actually. I really mean that. Like, even if she sees this and goes, fuck you, you're done. I'm like, okay, I'm just like, I actually think you're cool. I don't really have a problem with you. But I don't know how to talk to her, because when I knew her, and this is the sister, the older sister, the hot older sister, we go to parties, the sister would be there, and she was older. Like, when I was in high school, the sister was out of high school. The sister, I don't know how much older, but I would say maybe 5 years. So that family is like that. It's one of those families which I really loved, to be honest. I'm not backpedaling either, because it was a big family. I don't have a big family. So I don't have any family now, which is good, but she had this huge family, like sisters, brothers, like 5 brothers, 3 or 4 sisters. Like, it was this big thing. And so, like, there was multiple fathers in the deal, like, that had multiple kids. The mother was involved with a couple fathers, at different points of her life. And so it was an interesting family. And so we go to parties, the sister would be there, my girlfriend would be there, and it was just, I would never really deal with the older sister ever. And if I did, I was nervous because she was hot and I was some dumb young kid. When you're young and dumb, you get scared by hot chicks. Even as I'm older, sometimes if somebody's even an attractive guy, you're like, it's weird being around attractive people for me, because I always, I'm insecure. That's all it is. It's not their fault. And sometimes it is their fault. Sometimes people don't realize they're carrying an arrogance with their whatever they were born with. You know what I mean? They're carrying an arrogance with it. Like, people that are born with musical talent usually are really, like, or actors, or people that are born with, or like that just like to, you ever be around people that are like known artists that when they get together, they just tell private, like, I'm gonna tell you, I was watching a stream the other day, and it was a great stream. It was an IRL stream with some big streamers, and then we'll get into the bonus stream in a second. It's my stream. It's how I like to do it. So I'm watching this huge streamer, and they're streaming with their friends who are part of this huge conglomerate streaming crew. All right. and I don't think that streaming crew is together anymore. They broke up, but the sum of the parts are still together though, and you can tell they're like still a band of brothers. So they have this huge stream, and it's this cool guy who's like attractive, and he's like really slick, and like he's just next level, very funny guy. Like you can't really. The guy destroys himself, like he puts himself down, like he's like it's just like he's just like over here with it, you know. And then he's streaming with these girls, and they're like really hot, but you notice that he took over the stream kind of, and it was awkward to watch. It was awkward to watch him take over. Like, he was telling jokes to his other buddy, that was another guy, where they were like sort of taking over the stream, and you could see the girls were uncomfortable because they didn't have, it's not that they're not smart or funny or that they didn't have anything to add, but these two guys were riffing in their own worlds. Have you ever done that? Like where you're in a group of people and like those two people are riffing, and artists do this a lot, where they'll just start getting into a little riff, and eventually it just takes everybody else out of it. And that's all. And that's kind of, I don't know. I guess that's how I felt when I was younger. And now that I'm older, I spend a lot of time alone and I don't care. And I'm trying to get over this thing, you know, of like past feelings. And I think I'm on the right path. I think I told them today, basically what I did is I told this woman, you know what? I still see you as the hot older sister, and I need to stop doing that. And I didn't apologize because she doesn't want me to apologize. But I said, "Oh, did I apologize? Oh no, wait. Let me see if I apologized for apologizing." But you know, it's just kind of the way. And look, I've always felt like, on the inside, I feel like Woody Allen. I know that's not a popular thing to be these days, but. Like, you just feel like this fumfering Jew. Again, let's not talk about Jewish people because we're not Jewish. So I just felt like a fumfering, let's not say Jewish. I apologize for saying that, actually. Like a fumfering person. Woody Allen is just it's a nebbish, fumfering guy. That's what I mean to say. Apologies. Sorry if I offended anybody there. Sincerely, actually. So anyway, guys, why don't we just get into the next thing? I just want to see what I said. I said, here's what I said. They go, never, no apologies, never. And I go, cool, thanks. And I go, and then we'll move on after I read this. Full disclosure. Even though we're older now, you are still the cool older sister to me. So it's taking me a minute to get over that. And I think that was a good way to do it. And I think this is a good way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play a game. Would you like to play a game? I would. I would like to play a game of Fortnite. Here we go. We're Fortniting at about 1 hour and 3 minutes. All right, here we go. Yeah. So the quick story of this one is we bought a Switch 2. I don't know if it was a great idea. I think it's a good idea. But like there's no games for it, which I was like, no shit, Sherlock, you knew this, but like it still kind of bums me out that there's only like a few games. So we bought some old games. We got some Switch 2 games. I'm also noticing that it looks a little darker. Like, look how dark the screen is right there. So I don't know. It's like there's always something to feel like you got to tweak. But anyway, so the funny thing here is, and this is kind of funny. We need to do something here. Let's do this. There we go. We got to switch scenes. Guys. All right? You scene switchers. Is that what you are? You scene switcher? You're a scene switcher. You scene switcher. That reminds me of Mark and Brian. Mark and Brian used to do a thing like that. when someone would cuss, they go, "You cusser, you're a cusser." I like to give credit to stuff. That way, if somebody goes, "You're stealing from this," no. I mean, we're all an amalgamation of each other, right? So we try not to steal too much. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go to one thing at a time here. This is the Switch 2. We got the Switch 2 recently. I'm glad we did. I think everything looks like it's working okay. We are on scene 2. I think we realized that the best thing for us to do is to bring our face down to the bottom here somewhere. I think that's what we figured out. And we will figure it out even further. Here's the games we have right now. We have Mario Kart World. This is what I think is kind of funny. Out of all these games, my least favorite, the game I care less about, probably, to be honest, Only Up. I kind of regret buying it. That game's kind of a piece of shit. Formula 2025 isn't very interesting either. It's cool to drive a car, but it gets old pretty fast. I think the games that I think are the best here is the obviously Fortnite. Cobra Kai doesn't look that good either. Nightmares 2 looks good. That's a night stream game. We'll probably play that tonight. Donkey Kong Bonanza is incredible. It's probably my favorite game here. Besides Fortnite's a cool game. You could just jump in. And the game I'm least interested in is Mario Kart World. And I know a lot of people are gonna go, huh? Or you might even some variation of that, like, or maybe a, That's a big one too. But guys, I don't care about Mario Kart World. I really don't. It's a racing game. I like that. I don't understand the hype behind that game, to be honest. I think it's cool. Like, there's a guy named Zach. If you're watching this, Zach, I know we've talked before, and we have talked about Mario Kart World. I'm going to tell you, my attitude has changed a little bit since we've spoken to each other. I don't really care that much about this game. I haven't even played it yet. That's how little I care. I think my goal is to play it offline and see if we fall in love with it at all. And then, that sometimes things change once you play a game. But today, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right. Well, too late to say let's get right into it, but let's play Fortnite. Let's have some fun. Let's see where yeah. We're going to find out where to put our camera. I did buy a joystick for the Switch 2. I will try not to get the fan buzzing in my microphone, but I have learned that I need a fan for the Switch 2 when I play this game. Because this game heats the fuck up. It really does. So we'll try to keep that fan going. And hopefully there won't be too much wind blowing. Hopefully that'll do it. We'll move over here a little bit. There we go. That should be good. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we talked a lot. I know we have. I apologize. Let's get into the game. See how dark it feels dark to me. So anyway, we ended up getting the Switch 2. It was just an inspiration, and then I think it's because we were in vacation mode. So I took a couple days off because I was sick, but it ended up feeling like a vacation. And since I finally found out that I don't get vacation days at my job, which is fine. They don't have paid time off or anything. It's really weird. Like, it took me a little too long to find that out. Like, guys, just tell me the truth. Like, maybe they were worried I was going to quit. Like, as soon as I found out, I was like, guys, just tell me what the policy is. Like, what's your policy? I don't know why you guys have to play, like, bad lawyer with me. Like, just tell me what the fuck's going on. So, Anyway, this game is going to be fun to play because I do like this game, and I was really getting into a groove with it for a while, but then it kept, like, crashing my PC. Now my beautiful PC, it just has to stream this, which is nice. That's all it has to do now, is stream it. And this is the game I played the most. And like I said, we used to play this. It would overheat the PC, but I really enjoy... I do enjoy the Battle Royale. I like the cartoony nature of it. It's not like... It doesn't take itself seriously at all, which I like. Which I don't like about some other, like, Call of Duty and stuff. And listen, if you want a serious game, cool, I get it. I respect it, but... This is fun. It's like a cute little thing. There's downsides to this game too, which is like, for me, the downside is there's probably a little bit too many little kids in here that suck. I don't care your age. I'm not an ageist, you know, but it's not like I hate all kids or whatever. But it's just like little kids aren't as good at this game. And so sometimes you feel like kind of silly, like you're standing right in front of them and they can't shoot you, and it's just like, all right, this is a little bit like silly. It's kind of ridiculous. I can't blame them on that one because I was right behind them. That was not their fault. I will stick up for them on that one. And the thing we need to learn here is how to build. I don't know how to build. I don't see building as a big part of the game for me anyway, so I'm not really sweating that. What is this thing? All right. I'm not a shotgun guy, but I need it. What is this thing? Whoa, that was pretty cool. Wow, that was pretty weird, huh? That's cool. All right, let's go inside here. So this is just a pistol? All right. We'll have to get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get ready to rumble here. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh darn, I owe that guy money. Anytime you say, I used to think that if you said things that you had to owe people money. Like copyrighted stuff. Like if you said Super Bowl, I always thought like, you can't say Super Bowl, don't say it. Obviously I thought, well, how are they gonna like, how is anybody gonna know? You know? How will anybody know that you said that? Alright. There's somebody coming. They're in a car now. And I think on the, it looks like on the map. Where are we on the map here? Oh, I see us. Okay. Shiny shafts. Shiny shafts, huh? Okay. So there's the build thing. Don't know how to do the build thing. I've never, even when I was playing on a regular basis, I wasn't really using the build thing. So it was like really a non-issue for us, really. I guess we do kind of need this gun, alright. Yeah. There we go. That's a good gun. One of my faves. Okay. We have 70 people in this game? Wow, that's a lot. Okay, cool. This thing might go the distance. Get a different kind of sniper going. Let's get that. Alright, let's get out of here. Which is what the build thing does help in those situations where you can do a little building, but it's only gonna help you for so long, you know? And it looks like our health is at 100%. Our shields are not at 100%. I love this little thing here, this little energy thing. That was very cool for us. That worked out quite well. Quite well. This is one of my favorite kinds. That's why I like having a sniper rifle. Because I like sort of being up the top here and just kind of picking people off. It's kind of a fun way to do it. This, of course, is the bonus stream. Looks like we got a couple sniper rifles here. And we're just on the inside of the circle. This is actually kind of an interesting place to be. The outlaws of shotgun. I don't care about shotguns, so I don't care. I don't care. All right, here we go. We see somebody up there. Let's try to snipe him. Hold on. We're gonna see him running around again. What else we got here? There's probably activity over there as well. Activity over here. They got away. I was better with this one. He's far away now. We've actually given up our location, so we should probably try to move on here. Oh, wait. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. Yes. So yeah, the Facebook thing was kind of funny, and It's fun to talk about. Like, I'm glad that it's over. I won't talk about it again for fear that somebody will be like... But like I said, the good thing about my life, and maybe it's a bad thing, no one cares about me. Like, no one cares about what I'm up to. Especially, like, I know people I've told that I stream and that just no one cares. There's a guy that's actually gonna help me make music. Hold on. These guys are fighting, and I'm honing in. Fuck. I gotta get better at this. Oh. Oh, that was good. Oh no. Dude, that was a good shot. He's gonna come up here, I think. And I'm gonna fucking have something for him. I'm ready to go to town with this guy. Am I out of bullets? Oh, I'm out of bullets. Okay, I gotta get another gun. Looks like I might need this shotgun here. Oh shoot. Hold on. Alright. Shit, man. He's coming up here, I bet. Oh, there's the, oh, I see. So I need to move, actually. Alright. That's not very good. Uh-oh. Okay. Jump B at the very edge while sprinting from a ledge jump. Okay. I didn't know that. Alright, assault rifle. Got it. Uh-huh. Okay. Can we jump up here? Okay. Where are we at? Alright, we gotta go this way. Where are we at? I remember one time a friend of mine got mad at me for saying, where are we at? He was like, what are you trying to sound cool? Where are we at? I'm like, dude, I'm just saying where are we at. We're from the East Coast. I was from the East Coast. I'm like, dude, we're from the East Coast. We could talk like that. We're from fucking Philly, bro. People from Boston, they talk like this. If they can do that, we can fucking do that thing. That was my nightmare. When the Boston thing became a thing, and everybody thought it was cool to talk like a Boston guy, it was the most annoying time of my life. And I hated it. By the way, 23 people left. This is a pretty good bonus stream, I must say. That was a good lobby. Things are happening. Things are unfolding. Where it be coming from? Where it be coming from? Hey man, you can't talk like that. Hey, what you be talking about? I just be talking, Yobi. Admittedly, this is kind of lame. It's kind of a lame gun. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck. That gun sucks too. That's so unfair, by the way. The Superman thing is not fair. The Superman thing is not fair. That's not fair. Not fair at all. But I think I need to, you know what? Honestly, if I play again, it's not going to be the fucking Superman mode. It's not going to be superhero mode. Anyway, I think that was a pretty good bonus. That was a pretty good bonus stream. And I think that's good. I think we streamed it. I'm good with that. We could, dude, don't worry. You're going to see some more streams from us this week. With the Fortnite. Probably we'll do a Fortnite stream by itself. Yeah, if I played another one, it would be like, I guess that's the only battle royale they have, or what? Different chapters, I guess. New Fortnite season. Let's see. That's season 4, huh? So this is Fortnite OG. I don't care about that. I mean, I do care. I don't want to see it, though. Alright, so I guess we're going to play a Fortnite OG. We will, because I'm having fun. And then this will be the last run here. And that was pretty... I mean, that was a decent run, right? Obviously, it's fun. It's always fun. And it's great to be here. It's great to be fucking playing games, man. After the 3 days, I had a great 3 days, though. Like, as far as, like, getting something out of the job and feeling like you're passionate about it and you're learning and stuff, I feel good about what I'm doing. It's just so hard to do on Sunday. That Sunday is a tough shift. Like, just you're getting less sleep and you're working a half hour longer. And it's just like, I don't know how the math works on that. And it's just a really, really tough to get up that early after having just worked a 10-hour shift. But, well, you know what? It's a sacrifice you got to take. There's people that work 5 days a week. I know. I used to be that person. I don't want to do that grind anymore. I did it already. So this is the OG Fortnite, which I never really understood the menu. The Fortnite menu, I guess I never really understood. I guess I was always just like, let's just play. I just want to fight people, you know? But the more you look at it, there are like different chapters, or I don't even know what they call them. But I guess they organize it well because people seem to understand it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, dude, my Switch 2 is on fire. It's so hot. It's so hot. Let's keep the air on it. And let's jump. And I might mention, we came in about, I believe that was 13th place. I'm happy with that. I'd like to get top 10, but and because this is OG, I'm expecting people to be better at this one. So we may die quickly on this one. Well, look at all the people. There's too many people. I don't know what to do. Okay. How do we climb this thing? I want to climb. I want to climb. All right, this is where we try to build something. Hold on. All right. Could it do a thing where it's like, here, wait. Do I have enough wood for this? I want to get up there. Basically what I want to do is I want to build... Ella. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Because I don't have any fucking weapons. We're about to die. No, we're gonna die here. We go. I don't have anything at all. I mean, I mean, dude, how do you fucking, I mean, come on, what do you want me to say? That's disgusting. That's one of the grossest things I've ever seen. I can't believe I lost like that. Alright, I'm embarrassed, quite frankly. But, to be fair, we were building, we were learning to build, and that's a good step. Let's be positive about this now. You want to put me down? You go ahead. To make you feel good about yourself? You feel good? No, but you know, come on, give me a little credit. You gotta give me a little credit. Alright. We're gonna give this one more go. The Switch 2 is really hot. The system itself is hot, but I can't worry about that. That's not for me to worry about. My PC is nice and cool. And that was the strategy. And yeah, probably will get a Steam Deck. Most likely we'll get a Steam Deck. Alright, so how's it gonna look like? So you go like this, and then you go... Basically, these are your pieces. Let's see. Okay, so these are the different shapes. So basically what I wanted to do was like... Make a shape... where it would be like... this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. I think I see, yeah. So that's if I need to, like, get away. Some people build, like, these big things, and they build it over a building, and then they camp the building, and then when people come in, and... there's strategies involved with that. I never really, even when I was doing well, when I used to come in like second or third sometimes. But in this lobby, we're gonna have to do better. So let's wait here. Let's deploy, and let's kind of move it like kind of a little further away from everybody else. Try to do something a little different here. We're like exactly where we were before. It's just like we can't stay away from trouble, can we? Trouble, trouble, trouble. We are not sponsored by Taylor Swift either, so. We have grenades now. That's how we died last time. We died from grenades. That's how we died. Not proud of it. Okay, we want to do this. That's the thing we want to build right here, is this. This. Now we'll try to kill this guy. And I don't even know what I did there really. We're trying to figure it out still. There we go. Now we can grab their gun. Fuck, how do we get in here? Because that's why we built that. We built this so that we could fucking get in there. There we go. There we go. What is this thing? Grenade? Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, we're in great shape on the map. Let's... Yeah. Nice. Ooh! That's a really good scope. Okay, great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic! What is this thing? Oh yeah, the vortex. Tactical submachine gun. What's this? A clinger. Oh yeah, I know what that is. I think it clings to walls and stuff. It's like a, it's basically like a hook, right? That's what I think that is. This is unreal. Dude, look at that scope. Alright. Be really nice to be able to use this against somebody. Let's check the other side real quick. And then we'll move on. There we go. Yeah, it should be fine. Not too many bullets in this gun, though. Good, get the fuck out of here. Not afraid of a fight. I just want to make sure. You know what we'll do here? Let's get out of here. Let's do this. We'll drift this way because the line is that way. Nice job. Nice job getting out of that trouble. Although I do see people, I think, ahead, but I'm ready to fight, though. I am ready, yeah. Look at this thing. Rocket launcher. We have a fucking rocket launcher. We got rid of our sniper rifle. It just didn't seem like it was gonna be enough for us. The ammo wasn't there. It's a lot of stuff, really. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That's a pretty nice fucking... That's pretty nice. This is a rare one, so we picked that up. Okay, wow. This is our assault rifle. Let's see if we can pick up... Let's see if the other one is a little bit more... Then we'll get out of here. Yeah, it's uncommon. It seems like a pretty good one. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay. That's pretty intense, though. Like, it's hard to survive this. There you go. I gotta tell you something. I don't like that gun. I know. It's not great. Let's do, he's got a tactical shotgun. Alright, let's get out of here. Fuck. Hey, that was pretty good. Hey, we did better that time, and we will continue to get better at this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for watching the stream. The Switch 2 is so hot. I don't know how anybody even plays this. How does anybody play games like handheld with it being that hot? I don't understand it, but it's okay. I don't care. I am ready to... Let's close this out. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for not only the stream. Here, let's go down. Just the stream. Enter sleep mode there. There we go. That'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It was a fun stream. It's how we like to do it. Let's leave the stream like this. We will be streaming one more time today, most likely. If not, the only reason is just we might want to go grocery shopping. I think what we're going to do is do a nighttime stream, and we're going to play that game. It's called Little Nightmares 2, and it's on the Switch 2, and I think we're gonna play that tonight. That'll be a nighttime stream, so I expect like maybe from 10 to 12 or something like that. 10 to 11, something like that. For now, I want to thank everybody for watching this stream that we had. We had a good time today. We told some stories. I don't expect to get in trouble for it, because I don't think anybody watches this. Like, and also, I'm kind of curious to see how that worked. Because our face must have been on the top of the screen the whole time. So I'm kind of curious to see how Fortnite 2 worked with my face at the top. I bet it worked. I wonder. I'm kind of curious to see how that works, because that's how it's going to be. So we'll just have to fix it next time. Usually I'm good at fixing camera, like knowing that, hey, you know, oh, that's right, because our scene 2. That's right, we're good to go. Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the stream. As you can see, I'm overthinking things. That's who I am. That's what I do. But ladies and gentlemen, come on. Good stream today. Van Pebble on Twitter. Van Pebble is on YouTube. We're going to put up this stream that we just did. We have 377 videos. It's about to be 378. Please go follow us, subscribe, all the good stuff. Subscribe and like the videos, guys. Van Pebble on YouTube. And finally, you could donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to Thomas Palvino at Thomas Palvino, and we'll use some money for cheeseburgers and Switch 2. And that's it. That's it. Thank you for joining us today. Talk to you later. Peace.